नमयों विष्णुपादाय श्रीगौरप्रियमूर्तये श्रीमते भक्तिवल्लभतीर्थगोस्वामिनामिने कृपया क्षमतामपराधिजनं खलु शायुतशक्तसुदीननरं सुपथे परिचालय सर्वदिनं प्रणमामि च माधव देवपदम् वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 9th canto, 4th chapter. So, we heard the glories of Ambarish Maharaj, how ardently he was devoted to Supreme Lord Shri Krishna, even in the middle of being a only emperor of the entire Earth planet. Still, he was personally engaged in devotional activities, and being a king, he is supposed to do the sacrifice, etc. Therefore, he engaged the rishis and munis to perform those sacrificial activities, and those activities were also performed with, they are performed grandly, that everyone would want to witness them. But he himself was always engaged in performing devotion, and his immediate subjects, they were also engaged in devotion, and because they also had that desire to hear and speak the glories of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna repeatedly, they had no material desires. They did not aspire for heavenly pleasures also. In this manner, Ambarish Maharaj was ruling the kingdom. He would observe Ekadashi Vrata for 3 days. On the Dashami, one meal, means he would not eat in the night. On Ekadashi, he would not drink and he would not eat anything. And on the third night, means on the Dwadashi night, he would not eat anything. So he observed Ekadashi Vrata like this, and one time he observed for 1 year in Brajamandal, that is in Madhuvan. He stayed there in Madhuvan, and for 1 year continuously he observed Ekadashi Vrata. At the end of the Kartik, month of Kartik, his Vrata, his vow also is getting concluded, 1 year vow is also getting concluded. On that particular day, he went to the Yamuna, he took bath. Yeah, he was observing this along with his wives. His wives were also there in Madhuban, they were all observing together. So he went to Yamuna, he took bath, and then after coming back, he had, you know, he performed the bathing ceremony of the Lord with various paraphernalia, and then he decorated the deities, he dressed them, he decorated them with lot of love, affection and devotion. He served the deities. After that, all the sadhus who were present there, they were all, you know, honored by offering in charity 60,000 cows. What kind of cows? The horns of these cows were decorated with gold. The hoofs were decorated or covered with silver. Beautiful garments were covering the cows. They were young, beautiful, milk yielding, and they had calves. Such, beautiful or virtuous cows, he had given 60,000 in charity. He made all the sadhus take prasad. He served all of them. And then, after all the sadhus, Vaishnavas they had taken, he took their permission to break the fast, because it is an injunction, scriptural injunction, that the Ekadashi fast will be complete only if we break the fast during particular hours the next day. Otherwise, our observance of the Ekadashi is incomplete. It cannot be called as observance of the Ekadashi Vrata. Just like in the Yajna, fire sacrifice, there is Purnahuti. Purnahuti means ultimately the Purna Ahuti, the complete Ahuti offering is made. One has performed the entire sacrifice, but he is not participating in the Purna Ahuti. Then his participation in the Yajna is incomplete. It cannot be called as complete. The Purnahuti he should be present, or he should be participating in that, only then that can be called as complete. In a similar manner, we have observed Ekadashi, but we are not breaking the fast in a particular hours of Dvadashi, then our Ekadashi Vrata is incomplete. So he took permission from the sages and the other saints who had come there. Seeking their permission, he was almost ready to accept or break the fast. It is at that time the great Muni, Durvasa, he arrived there. So as soon as he arrived there, immediately he stood from his seat. He welcomed Durvasa. He offered him a respectable seat. He served him, and he worshipped him, and he requested, "You have come on a very, very auspicious day. May I request you to please accept prasad at my place today. Today is Dvadashi." So he requested Durvasa, and Durvasa was very much pleased with Ambarish Maharaj's request, and then he immediately, very blissfully also, he accepted the invitation of Ambarish Maharaj. And then, but before he would accept the prasad, he went to Kalindi, to the Yamuna river, to take bath and do his Madhyanik, his afternoon, rituals. He went to the Kalindi river, and he was immersed in the meditation of the Brahman, and in that state of immersion, he was inside the water of the Yamuna, and then he was immersed in the meditation of the Brahman. And here, Ekadashi, the time during which the Ekadashi needs to be broken, the fast needs to be broken, is almost getting over. It's about half a moment remaining for breaking the fast. Now Ambarish Maharaj, who is greatly religious, he consulted other saints and other brahmanas who were present there in this manner. ब्राह्मणाति क्रमे दोषो द्वादश्यां यदपारणे यत् कृत्वा साधु में भूयाद धर्मो वा न मां स्पृशेत् अंभसा केवलेनाथ करिष्ये व्रतपारणम आहुरद्भक्षणम विप्र ह्यशितं नाशितंच तत् ब्राह्मण लंघने अपराध আবার দ্বাদশীতে পারণ না করিলে व्रत वैगुण्य दोष হয় अतएव যাহাতে মঙ্গল হয় অথচ अधर्म स्पर्श করিতে না পারে তৎসম্বন্ধে দ্বিজগণ সহ বিচার করিয়া রাজা স্থির করিলেন এখন আমি কেবলমাত্র জলপান করিয়া ব্রত সমাপন করিব যেহেতু বিপ্রগণ জলপানকে ভক্ষণ অভক্ষণ উভয়ই বলিয়াছেন. So after he consulted with the brahmanas and the other saints present there, to transgress the brahmanas, to what you call, to disrespect a brahmana is a great offense. What kind of disrespect? He has invited Ambarish Maharaj, Durvasa, and if before Durvasa is served food, if he himself is eating, then it is like disrespectful to Durvasa. It is said that first the guest should be honored and after that the host should take. So, and particularly when there is a Brahmana, Rishi or a sage like this, then it's even more offensive. So, it is offensive not to respect a Brahmana properly, and also on the other side, if the Ekadashi is not the fast of the Ekadashi is not broken timely, then it is also disrespectful to Hari. There will be a Hari, the what you call, the Vrata will be broken. So what should I do? Where does my actual auspiciousness lie? So that there is no irreligiosity touching me. Means I should not be performing any irreligious activity. He is in such a dilemma that if he is eating, then that's also offensive. If he doesn't eat, then that's also because of incompletion of the vow, that's also offensive. Therefore, he is such a dilemma that doing anything is irreligious. So, he consulted the Brahmanas that by which no irreligious thing happens. Because he as a king, he holds a greater responsibility. If he is not respecting the Brahmana properly, his subjects will always, take that lesson, and the coming generations, they always take that lesson. Okay, we can also take, because, any rule has to be broken only once. And remaining times it will be broken continuously. Because to break a particular rule, we fear to break only the first time. Any vow, for that matter. Let's say, I am chanting 16 rounds every day. I am giving an example. I have taken a vow that I will chant 16 every day. But one day, Janmashtami has come. Oh, I am very busy. Today I cannot chant. No, obviously we are very busy. All day we are very busy. We didn't find any time. Therefore, on that particular day we didn't get any time to chant. So we chanted only 4 rounds or 6 rounds and then we just kept it aside. Next day, because Janmashtami, I was awake all night. I did not sleep properly. I did not eat properly. The next day also I will The whole day is gone, sleeping and taking care of the body which has already got tired the previous day. So we think anyway the Vaishnavas say whatever engagement we have made in devotion, that's all. We have to be conscious about the Supreme Lord always. So if I don't give rest to my body, then I will not be able to perform my duties. So today also I will chant only 4 rounds, 6 rounds. The rest of the day I need to give rest to the proper rest to the body, and I'll chant only 4 rounds. And next time when we break it, after the next time we will not be so much fearful to do so, because it has become a practice to us. Any rule, anything, we would, the first time we will be afraid, but from the next time onwards it becomes so easy. And those who are following, I have seen particularly, there are so many things, but it's not good, appropriate to put here in a general forum, because it's unfortunate to see that the devotees, on the Ekadashi day or on the following day, when it comes to eating habits, or when it comes to, other chanting or any other devotional habits, I have seen that very easily the rules are broken. And once they are broken, the next time onwards they continue. And king does not want to establish such an example. Even once if it is done, for the lifetime people will discuss about it. He has done it once, therefore we can do it. Under what circumstances that was done, that will be forgotten. But he has done, therefore I can also do. That will be taken as as an excuse. Therefore, by which there is no irreligiosity touching me, and by which there is no inauspiciousness. Please tell me such a path. Then, by discussing with all the Brahmanas, he came to a conclusion that if I take little water, then it is like eating as well as not eating also. But at the same time, I would have broken my fast. The fast is broken because the previous day he did not even drink water. So he can break the fast by drinking water. And drinking water means it's not like he has not eaten. Therefore, it is considered as eating, because means he has broken the fast. It's also considered as not eating, means he has not disrespected disrespected Durvasa Muni. So he came to this conclusion. Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes in the commentary, Jat जे हेतु ब्राह्मण के लंघन अर्थात अतिथि निमंत्रितो दुर्वासा के भोजन ना कराइया स्वयं भोजन करिले जे रूप एक दिगे दोष है, अपर दिगे द्वादशीते पारण ना करिलेओ से रूप व्रत वैगुण्य दोष है. So it is, both ways it is defective. Not eating before Durvasa is fed is offensive, and not following breaking the fast on Dwadashi during appropriate hours is also defective. अतएव এই धर्म संकटे जत कृत्वा যাহা করিলে আমার কল্যাণ হয় অথচ অধর্ম স্পর্শ না করে তাহা আপনারা বলুন. So he inquired that what should I do now so that no inauspiciousness comes upon me and I don't become irreligious. Please tell me such a path. তারপর ब्राह्मणगण के निस्तब्ध अर्थात समाधान करिते असमर्थ देखिया निजेई विचारपूर्वक निश्चयेर सहित बोलितेछेन, हे ब्राह्मणगण, आपनादेर अनुमित हইলে केवल मात्र किंचित जल द्वाराई पारण करी. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is explaining that he saw that the Brahmanas also had no solution. The Brahmanas, they kept silent. What should we do? What should we tell? Where auspiciousness is there, where no inauspiciousness touches, what can be done? Then Ambarisha, because he is a devotee, he himself came to one kind of conclusion. That is, that according to you, my dear Brahmanas, if I take just water by your order, if you order me to take water, then my paran will be complete. I just I just remembered one particular incident in Hyderabad. One There was one critical case about Harinam. It had come to Guru Maharaj. One devotee who is serving in the mat, he wanted to take Harinam, but he had no fingers. So whether to give Harinam to him or not, because even if we give Harinam to him, he will not be able to chant on the Japamala because no fingers. So he repeatedly approached Matin Charge that I want to take Harinam, I want to take Harinam. But Matin Charge told, you don't have fingers, how will you chant Harinam? No, it's not possible. But he was very, very strong. That time he told that, okay, Maharaj, means our Gurudev, he is coming there. So we will ask him. So then Matin Charge, he took to the personal servant of Guru Maharaj that, this boy wants to take Harinam, but the problem is he has no fingers. How to, what should be done? Then that Guru Maharaj servant, he says, no, how can he chant? What we will do is we will ask Guru Maharaj. If Guru Maharaj says no, then he will be pleased, because we say no, he will be hurt. But if Guru Maharaj says, how can I give you? It's not possible. You don't have fingers. You will not be able to chant. Then he will be satisfied. Otherwise, he will have hard. He will not. He will be dissatisfied. So he was taken to Guru Maharaj. On that particular day, Harinam ceremony was complete, but he was not given Harinam because Guru Maharaj was not approached. So he was taken to Guru Maharaj in the evening. And then Guru Maharaj was told that this is the situation, he has no fingers and all these things. Then Guru Maharaj said, you see, Harinam is not chanted through fingers. Harinam is chanted from the heart. Harinam is to be chanted from the heart. Whether you have fingers or no fingers, it doesn't really matter. You can chant Harinam anytime. Everyone should chant. In this Kali Yuga, nobody should be deprived of Harinam. No fingers means there is no death or what. So you should always chant. So he should be given Harinam. But if he had told me before, I had given him. Tomorrow morning I am leaving Hyderabad. So what can be done? So he told, maybe in the next visit. But the next day morning, he wakes up and he says, ask the devotee to take bath and come to me by this time. Before I take the flight, I will give him Harinam and I will leave. Guru Maharaj says, Shubhasya Sigram. You should do auspicious things immediately. You should not delay. Who knows when death will come? Therefore, this should be done immediately. Ask him to get ready quickly, and then I need to leave by this time, so I'll give him Harinam and then leave. And then at that time, the time given by Guru Maharaj, he took bath, he entered into Guru Maharaj's room. And Guru Maharaj gave him Panchatattva and Mahamantra. He did not give him chanting bag, because he cannot anyway chant. Chanting bag was not given to him. But Guru Maharaj gave him Panchatattva and Mahamantra, and then he told that you should chant Panchatattva Mahamantra continuously. Means he told you should chant this through your heart. And in this way he had initiated, and then he left that place. And that devotee is still there, he is chanting. So the thing is, there are certain places where we reach a dead end. There is we are not able to find any solution, what to do, what not to do. But the pure devotees, they are always inspired by Supreme Lord. Therefore they are situated in the in a supreme platform. From there, for us, whatever is a problem, for them it is not a problem at all. It's very common. Therefore, here Ambarish Maharaj, it just got struck me, when Ambarish Maharaj had proposed, please give me a solution, Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur says the Brahmanas were silent, they had no answer, clueless what to do. But Ambarish Maharaj, inspired by the Supreme Lord himself, he told that, okay, according to you, whatever I have heard, that if we take water, then it's like eating and also like not eating. Therefore, if you give me permission, I will drink. drink water. Tat ashitang, sei jalapanir dwara dwadashir atikramo kora hoilona. By drinking water, I would not have disrespected Dwadashi. Abar abhakshaner dwara brahmaner maryadau langhan kara hoilana. And because I have not eaten anything solid, so I have not disrespected Durvasa also. এই বিষয়ে শ্রুতিতে উক্ত আছে জলপান ভোজন ও ভোজনে অভোজন দুইয়ের তুল্য. So in the Shrutis also it is said that drinking water is like eating and not eating also. इत्यपः प्राप्य राजर्षिश्चिन्तयन् मनसाच्युतं प्रत्यचष्ट कुरुश्रेष्ठ द्विजागमनमेव सः. हे कुरुकुल श्रेष्ठ, राजर्षि अम्बरीश यही प्रकार विचार पूर्वक अच्युत के मने मने चिंता करिते करिते जलपान करिया ब्राह्मण दुर्वासार आगमन प्रतीक्षा करिते लागलेन. So to Parikshit Maharaj, Sukadeva Goswami is telling Kurukula Shrestha, best among the Kurus, Rajarshi Ambarish, Raja and Rishi. He is king as well as a saint or a sage. Ambarish Maharaj, he thought like this, and then within his mind he meditated upon Achyuta, the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, and then he took the water. And after he took water, he waited for Durvasa to return. Durvasa Yamuna Kulat Krita Vashyaka Agataha Ragyabhinanditastasya Bubudhe Cheshtitam Dhiya. Madhyanikritya Samapta Koriya Durvasa Jamuna Hoite Pratyagata Hoile Raja Tahar Puja Korilan. So after Durvasa completed his afternoon rituals, when he returned back to the place where Ambarisha is there, then the king welcomed him with great honor. Durvasa buddhi yoga bale rajar acharan janite pariyachiya. And Durvasa, through his meditation, he could understand what the king had did. Means that the king has already drunk water. He could know through his meditation. Manyuna prachalad gatre brukuti lananaha bubhukshitascha sutarang kritanjalim abhashat. क्रोधे दुर्वासार अंग कंपित होते लागलो. He was so furious, became very enraged, very angry, that all his bodily limbs started to tremble. When one is in extreme anger, then his bodily limbs tremble. Tahar mukho bhrukuti dwara kutila bhav dharan korilo. And his eyebrows, they became very ferocious. Became Kutila bhav means like when one is angry, it's like you can see on the eyebrows. That was very clearly seen in Durvasa. Sutrang bhojanechu hoyau Durvasa kritanjali sahakare dandayaman Maharaj Ambarish ke bolite laglan. Ambarish Maharaj is standing with the folded hands. Please come and honor Prasad. Very innocently and with great respect, he is inviting Durvasa, but Durvasa was so much enraged. His eyebrows were, his whole body limbs were trembling, and his eyebrows became shrewd with anger. And although he had desired to eat, but he spoke to Ambarish Maharaj in this manner. Aho asya nishangsasya श्रियोन्मत्तस्य पश्यत धर्म व्यतिक्रमं विष्णोर अभक्तस्येषम आनिनः. अहो क्रूर प्रकृति धनमदे मत्त ऐश्वर्य अभिमानी विष्णुर अभक्त इहार धर्मलंघन चेष्टा अवलोकन करो. Alas, see how Ambarish Maharaj had broken the religious vows. He is Krura Prakriti. Ambarish Maharaj is a cruel person, cruel natured, and Dhanamade Matta, and he is intoxicated that he is the most opulent king. Aishwarya Abhimani, and he thinks that he is the richest person on the earth. And Vishnu Rabhakta, he is a non-devotee of Vishnu. See the activity of Ambarish. In this manner, Durvasa became very angry and started to speak in this manner. Shri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes in the commentary, Durvasa Ambarish Maharajer prati katukti karileu Saraswati pakkhe vastavartha eirup. Even though Durvasa used very harsh words towards Ambarish Maharaj, according to Saraswati Devi, means good learning, the meaning comes like this. Nrishansa bolite sarvalokir dwara jini prashansaniya. Nrishansa actually means he who is disrespected or who is to be blamed, whose activities are to be blamed. Nrishansa. But according to good learning, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, it means that he who is respected by everyone. Nishansaniya means he who is to be blasphemed. But actually through these words, it is just the contraindication that he is the one who is respected by everyone. श्रियोन्मत्त बोलते ऐश्वर्यर द्वारा जे मत्तता ताहा होइते जिनी उत्तीर्ण होइयाचे. And another word is used, Shriyonmatta. Shriyonmatta means he who is, intoxicated with his opulence, due to his opulence. That is the meaning. Shriyonmatta means he who is intoxicated due to his opulence. But Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says the actual meaning intended is that he who has transcended the platform of being intoxicated due to opulence. You could catch my words? He who has transcended the platform of being intoxicated due to opulence. Means no intoxication can touch him. That is another meaning according to pure learning, Shuddha Saraswati. The direct meaning is that he is intoxicated. But according to pure Saraswati means the pure learning, the meaning is that he who has transcended the platform of being intoxicated due to material opulence. This is just some, beautiful presentation or explanation of, what Durvasa is intending to say. Because our Guru Maharaj used to say that it is not that Durvasa did not understand the glory of Ambarish Maharaj. Durvasa has well understood the glories of Ambarish Maharaj, but he is not ordinary. But the world does not know his glory. And in order to spread the glory of Ambarish Maharaj, Durvasa has taken this particular step. That I shall let the entire world know what kind of a devotee Durvasa is. That is the purpose. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is giving the meanings that are actually intended by Durvasa. Even though externally it appears that he is speaking angrily, but this is the internal meaning according to Shuddha Saraswati. Abhakta. Ordinarily, abhakta means non-devotee. But jaha hoite ar bhakt nai, arthat tini bhakta sreshta. Abhakta means there is no devotee better than him. Not non-devotee. There is no devotee better than him. That is his supreme devotee. That is the meaning of abhakta. That's why, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's commentary is very, very, you can say captivating. It's like, for the devotees, they relish this. Sarartha Darshini. It's called Sarartha Darshini. Sarartha means, Sara means essence. Artha means the essential meaning. Darshini, that which throws light on the essential meaning of the verse. One is the literal meaning, but what is the underlying meaning of the particular verse? What is the mood of the speaker? And what is the mood of this particular entire context? That Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is expert in throwing light on it. ईशमानी. ईशमानी बोलिते निज इष्टदेवे द्वादशीर अनतिक्रम रूप आदर जहार. Ishamani means he who considers himself as Ishvara, controller. The ordinary meaning is he who considers himself as a controller. But here Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is telling that Ishamani means Nija Ishtadeve Dvadashir Anatikram Rupa Adar Jahar. Because he respects Dvadashi as very, very dear to Narayana. Therefore, he is giving respect. His mana means to give respect. Isha means controller. One meaning is that thinking one to be, man has two meanings. Isha mana means I think I am God, I am controller. Ishamani also means that he who is giving respect. So, Ishamani here is being told that Dvadashi is non-different from Hari. Therefore, he cannot disrespect Ekadashi. That is why the Ishamani word is used. Athava, did you understand? Athava, Indradi Devaganir Dwara Jini Mananiya. It also means he who is respected by demigods. All the Ishwaras, the small gods. Parameshwar is Supreme Lord. Indra, Chandra, Varuna, etc. He who is respected by all the gods. Ishamani. This is also meaning. Means Ambarish Maharaj is respected by all the demigods. It also means Ambarish Maharaj is respecting the Dvadashi Vrata, considering it to be non-different from Hari. Dharma Vyatikrama, ekhane V Shabda Nangchatrarthe, अर्थात धर्मेर अनतिक्रम दर्शन करो. Dharma Vyatikrama. Dharma Vyatikrama means he who has broken the rules of dharma, religiosity. But here the word is that is being interpreted as dharmer anatikrama, he who has not transgressed dharma. Why? Because he has respected Ekadashi or Dvadashi to be non-different from Hari. Therefore, how could he break the religious principles? Dharma anatikrama. He has not broken the principles of dharma. But the direct meaning or the ordinary meaning is that he who has broken the principles of dharma. This is the meaning. Okay, so time is up. We will stop here. This is a beautiful purport that Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes, that how Durvasa Muni, even though he is using words like this, but the actual meaning is like this. So our Bharti Maharaj, he used to often give this particular example that mother, she chastises the child by saying you die. Means in India, I mean, you die doesn't really literally may not mean the same in your language, but mar means die. She says tu marja, you die. But mother does not literally mean that the child should die. Ordinary people, they think that how is she mother? She is telling that you die. But it's not, she is not intending to say die or you go astray. Sometimes mothers, I don't know if in your country you have such chastisements or not, I don't know. That you go astray, you will go into the ditch if if you behave like this. Like this, some certain, you have certain mothers saying like this? Yes? Otherwise, you will not be able to relate.
All mothers are saying.
All mothers saying, okay. So, but she does not mean it. Her meaning, the literal meaning and the ordinary meaning and the intended meaning, they are totally different. So here Durvasa, whatever he said, literally if you see, it is what you call disrespecting Ambarish Maharaj's position, or is totally cursing him. But on the contrary, if you see what is inside him, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is throwing a light how he is respectable by everyone. That is what is shown. वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गांधर्विका गिरिधारी श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंचतत्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय. परमाराधितम पतित पावन स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी श्री गुरु महाराज की जय. नित्य लीला प्रविष्टोम विष्णुपाद स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति दयित माधव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय. जगत गुरु श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय. श्री श्री रूपानुग गुरु वर्ग की जय. श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय. जय ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय. श्री कृष्ण द्वैपायन वेदव्यास महामुनि की जय. अम्बरीश महाराज की जय. श्रीमद् भागवत श्रवणकारी भक्त वृंद की जय. निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल.